So we have seen that Prithvi is more of solid, Jala is more of liquid, and then Agni is fire, Vayu is air, and Akash is space and ether. Now, as I said, in India, it got further developed. Prithvi and Jala, Kapha dosh, Agni mainly, Pitta dosh, and Vayu and Akash, it's a Vata dosh. They are the basic physical energies, Tridosh. When there is balance, interbalance and intrabalance. More is also bad, less is also bad. Balance is health, imbalance is disease. So when there is balance in the Tridosh, one is healthy. And when there is imbalance, there is disease. Mainly Ayurveda system of medication is based on this principle. And this is not just medication. For a healthy living also, same formula. And that's why Rutucharya, Dinacharya, whatever aspects that are said, even yoga is included by Ayurveda likewise. To keep these Panchamahabhutas in balanced state again, in the right proportion, is health. And whenever the balance is disturbed, it is disease. If Prithvi Tattva is increased and the Akash is decreased, then different diseases, whether it is obesity, whether it is sinusitis, because space is not there, it is filled. Even the blood vessels getting, the lumen is getting shortened because of the cholesterol deposition, which leads to high blood pressure. Again, it's same imbalance. Akash is reduced and Prithvi is more. Likewise. Another important principle of this natural living and naturopathy is acute diseases are not diseases. And when acute diseases are suppressed, they lead to chronic disease. You know, when we get cold, fever, or lose motion, it's very severe, very acute. That makes us to be on bed for very short period, 2 days, 3 days. They are not acute diseases. Chronic diseases are long term. For example, backache, spondylosis, diabetes. They, for years together we say, I am suffering from so and so problem. But they do not make us to remain on bed. We can do our all other work. Yet we are suffering. We are not at ease. When we are not at ease, it is disease. This is. Thus, acute diseases, when suppressed, they are getting converted to chronic disease. That is one of the things. On the contrary, acute diseases are not disease at all as per this science. One of the important principles here is we should have an optimum quantity of poison inside. After it's a machine, isn't it? A raw material comes and then the main reactions are there, whatever required for keeping us healthy. Energy is produced. And in all these chemical reactions, some byproducts are formed. They are the toxins. And body has got arrangement to throw the toxins out from time to time. Through the liver, kidney and the lungs, carbon dioxide is completely thrown out. It is acidic. But because of the civilization and change in lifestyle, especially since the last 30 years or so, the lifestyle has changed so drastically that our food is wrong, exercise have become very negligible, lot of stress. From all the gates we are trying to dump the poison. and the detoxifying machinery has its own limitation. It can't evolve further, and so there is net storage of poison. And that's the sole reason for all the diseases as per this science, natural living and naturopathy. Germs, if at all, in case of infectious disease, they are only secondary as per this science. It is the accumulated poison that makes a favorable situation for germs to grow. So is responsible germ or poison? Obviously poison. So supposing I entered a room and I have seen lot of ants. By having use of some Gamexin powder or something like that, I may kill the ants. But supposing it continues, ants are coming, you are killing, ants are coming, you are killing. One day you find ants have started eating Gamexin and they are not dying. On the contrary, moment I find on the first day ants are there, I would have thought of what is the reason ants have come. I would have searched. A dead cockroach was there on one corner, or some piece of laddu or jaggery was there, and I should just lift and throw it out. I don't have to chase against the ants. Ants will go within few minutes later. Same principles. Because of poison accumulation, the germs attack, but there is a favorable situation for them to grow. And when I am keeping my body clean, there is no fear of germs at all. That's one of the basic understanding. So it says that whenever the poison accumulation crosses a threshold level, then body itself, there is a lot of inner intelligence. The inner intelligence, in naturopathy it is known as Alan White, or it's same as put together our Atma Tattva and all those Tridosha, Trigun, immunity, all those concepts put together. The functional intelligence of the body, in short I would say. It takes a decision to throw the poison out. So they invite actually, just like inviting a labor, they invite the germs. And at that time, the intention is to detoxify. So we also should help that process. Detoxification requires additional energy, and that's why some 30% energy is used on digestion and assimilation. Some energy is used in physical movement. A lot of energy is used at a mental level. So during such situation, all the energy gates should be minimized. First of all, we should not eat. That is, we should fast. We should take complete physical rest and mental rest too. Now, animals can't know all this. That's why nature has some provision. For example, whenever an animal, including we human beings, are not well, we get body pain, body ache, in cold, fever, you know already. We feel like just taking rest, sleeping. So this code language of Mother Nature, it tells us to take rest. Then take rest, that's all. Similarly, we do not feel hungry. Our taste has gone. It means that nature tells us fast. So fast and rest are the two potent medicines in such acute diseases.